is Sparkling Too Sweet coming at you again. Okay, I am here today. Today is Saturday, and I'm getting ready to do my first makeup makeover on my niece.
Hi.
Okay, as you can see, I colored in her eyebrows first. I added a little concealer up under there to bring a little light to her eyebrow. And now I have to do the other side. And we're using here a concealer palette from Beauty Treats. Okay, you can get this at your local beauty supply store. It looks like that. Okay, and the brushes that I'm using are no-name brushes, very cheap. Some Color Mate from the dollar store, Coastal Scent BH1s. So we're gonna add a little concealer. I like to add it at the tail of the brow to bring light, and then that way when you do your eyeshadow, you don't have to add a lot of highlight to the brow. And I'm using a shade that is basically about 2 shades lighter than her skin tone. And she already have beautiful brows. I love her eyebrows, really I do.
Why is her forehead shiny?
Because she added moisturizer. She cleaned her skin, and that is the moisturizer, but we're gonna tone that down. Okay, now to me, I'm satisfied with her eyebrows, so I'm going to move on, and we're gonna prep her face for her foundation and her eyeshadow. And I am using Jane, that is the eyeshadow primer, and that way the eyeshadows won't crease. You can use your fingers or you can use a brush. I like to use my finger because it makes me feel like I have more control over the product. Okay. And we're going to go with a more natural with a little bit of color. Let me see here. I like adding the orangey colors. I need my, one moment please, I have to get something. Okay, now I'm using a transitional color to get full coverage for her eyeshadows, and you can use whatever works for you. I like using the matte Studio Fix. You can use another eyeshadow, but I like going in with it gives you more natural orangey tone. It's just a basic transitional color that you apply all over the eyelid. shedding there. And this just is a basic brush that I purchased from Amazon. Okay, let me know if I be too rough, because I'm heavy-handed.
No, you good.
Okay, let me put this over here, but we don't want this to fall off. I'm gonna shake for my brush. And I like using natural colors. And since it's very hot down here in Arizona,
Hold it up so they can see. There you go.
this is called the Icon palette. I purchased this at my local beauty supply store, and it's basically a dupe to the Naked palette. It is very pigmented. So I would like to go in. We're gonna do a little shimmer here, and it's called Toast. You wear colors like that? Just add a little shimmer to the eyelid. We're not going for a real dramatic look today, because this is Casual Saturday. Open up your eye, let me see if I can see it. Yep, I see it. And you want to ask your client, is you applying too much pressure to the eyelid? You don't want to be smashing on the eyelids. I think that is a pretty color. Okay, and then, okay, let's see, I need okay, I gotta grab a color. Okay, now we had to choose another color, and this is, I believe it's called Knickknacks.
Nika K.
Nika K from the same local beauty supply store, and this was only $3, and it's very pigmented. Sometimes you have to get out and shop around and, you know, choose your palettes, because some of the high-end palettes you don't really have to be bothered with, because you get the same pigmentation sometimes in these little $3 palettes. Okay, and I like to just dust off my brush to get some of the product off, and we're going to go in with this orangey, since we like a little orangey shimmer, copper color. You bring your e.l.f. spray.
It's in the box.
I need the e.l.f. Pause it. Yeah, that's better.
Now, what did you just do there to bring that color out?
I wet the brush.
What, just plain water?
No, that's a makeup set by e.l.f. And yeah, you can use plain water if you have it in the spray brush. I'm not pushing too hard on it. And just what you want to do is just press the product in the product, and that helps bring out the color. Then I go back in with my blending brush, not adding no product to it, just the product that's already on there from the transitional color, and that get rid of any harsh lines. And whatever fallout we get, we'll clear that up when we put on the we'll clear that up now. When you fall out. Okay. And now, since we want to add a outer V color. Let me see if I got it darker. Oh, don't you fall. Black, a little bit of this black here. Ooh, that fallout.
Now what you doing?
Okay, I'm just going to enhance her outer V. Can you see it?
Yeah, just barely.
Open your eye. Okay. I'm satisfied with that.
can see it now.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Much better.
And you want the eyes to match as close as possible. Okay. Okay. Now,
17 minutes in.
okay. Get ready to hurry up. Okay, because I used that darker color, because I used a black in her outer V, I'm gonna go ahead and add a little brightness up a little bit. Just a little bit. And we want to blend it out. Okay. Now, to me, I'm satisfied with the eyes. The eyes are done. And now we'll go on to we'll go on to adding the eyeliner. Now, I don't know what I did with the pencil. Okay. Eyeliner can be either your eyeliner pencil, or you could use the eyeshadows. And sometimes I like using the eyeshadows, but you really have to wet your brush. And since I have the black shadow here already, we're gonna use that.
There's a gel eyeliner over there. There's a liquid eyeliner over there.
Okay, I use this. And you don't want to pull heavy on the eye. Can you see it going on, Cliff?
Yep.
And I'm not too fond of adding wings. I only do wings on like special occasions, but just for an everyday look, I don't do a lot of wings. And like I said, this is casual Saturday, and we're not doing a real dramatic eye. Some of my color didn't disappear. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit more right up in here. Okay, now we're going to get the black eyeliner. You gotta open up your habits. Now this here, I don't like to do. And I don't go in close to your tear duct or whatever you call it, because I think product clogs your tear socket or the vein thingy. Now we'll look like. Now for a little bit of the foundation. I got this.
Explain.
Number 7. This is a mattifying primer. It stops the shine for a matte finish and improved blemishes. And I mix it with e.l.f. because it is really drying. Okay? And this stuff, you have to work really fast because when it dries, it dries. And I like putting on the forehead, I like to make it a little heavier because that's where we perspire the most, where the oils come up the most, and your T-zone. On the chin, just the oily spots that's more visible. Okay. Now, you use your BB cream, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is just Ruby Kiss BB cream.
Hold it up in the camera. Down.
Can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
You need to hold it down, so. And I like using these little wedgies because they're disposable. When your beauty blenders, you have to always go back and wash them. And I just like the throwaways.
What about that spot right there?
Well, now I got a critic. This is not a full coverage cream. This is not a foundation. It just helps even out the skin tone.
I'm not a critic. I'm just a man that don't know what's going on.
I think I'm satisfied with that. And I don't do color correcting. You color correct, Lisa? Okay, now we're gonna lighten it up a little bit. And I'm getting ready to add highlight to her face to bring back her features.
What product?
This is LA Girl concealer.
Toast color, right?
Yep, in toast.
Okay, yeah, make sure you add that in there.
And it's just the lighter. This is where the light hits the face the most. It kind of like make you look like you're getting ready to,
Play football.
yeah, go out on an Indian warpath or something. Like you're putting on, I guess my mom used to call it war paint.
It's going on nice and smooth.
And then I just go back in with the same wedgie that I got the BB cream. Is it falling apart? And just go over it. And me, I don't like a lot of product.
What about that spot right there above the corner of the eyebrow? Right there.
That's why I got this other wedgie for. What I do, I don't like a lot of product on the face. I mean, it's, you know, to each his own. And I don't like my product, I don't like the product to look real matte or, well, in other cases, other terminology, dried out, or a mask face. I don't like mask face, cakey. And what I also do is, I just take the same wedgie, flip it over. Let me get a new one in this case because I wet that one. This is black opal setting powder. I love this stuff. And I believe it's called chestnut.
So you put chestnut on top of toast?
Yep, to set it. Whatever product that you apply to your face, when it comes down to the foundations or the BB creams, you have to set them.
So you have to use, so whenever you using the toast color, you have to use the chestnut?
Nope, you can use any setting powder or fixed powder. It's just the one that I choose.
Now this takes the shine out the skin, right?
Yep, and it sets it, it stops it from creasing into the skin.
You don't put your chicken in the water, Sam?
Huh?
I'm gonna take the chicken so long not to thaw. You don't put it in the water?
Yeah, I do. So now I got
We might have to retake that one.
yeah, because he asked me about the chicken.
on YouTube. We don't do editing. We're gonna leave the chicken talk on YouTube.
Okay. That may look a little strange, but all that get dust, it get dusted off.
Baby, you don't have your head on YouTube like that?
But hey, we recording.
Okay, relax.
Now we got to add the dimensions back in the nose, and what I use is,
Say that again.
I'm going to add her dimensions back to her nose, because when you add foundations or BB creams, you lose the dimension in your features, so you have to add them back. And that's why a lot of women, they go in and they call it contouring.
I can't get that side, your hand in the way.
And you don't want it too dark. Just add a little of the shadow back. Now for her bronzer, and you can talk. Now I'm getting ready to highlight the color of her, highlight her cheekbones.
What product?
This is Milani. This is a bronzer. Like I said, we're not adding a lot of product because this is Natural Saturday. On the nose and the lip. Just a little bit. Okay, and now we're going to go on to the lips. Okay, you ready? Okay, I noticed that on my client that the eyeshadows that I'm using is very pigmented. And I noticed that it is traveling. And when you have eyeshadows that travel, it don't stay in the place where you put it at. When you open and close your eye, you will get that the product will travel up to the upper part of your eyelid. And what I do, I just go back in and I just blend it in with the transitional color. And that is very pigmented. I like that look that it just created. I really do. Now we're just going to use this. What color is this?
That's gonna be red. That's coming off. That's gonna come off red.
Yeah. This Cabernet color. Just scratching you?
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Gonna
I know
need
what
a-
I do is,
A pencil sharpener.
what I do, I just add basically any lip liner to a darker lipstick. I just add when I'm being casual and not really going nowhere, I just add a basic lip liner for the lipstick won't travel, because I have seen some sisters where the lipstick is basically down to their chin. Now, I don't know why I want to use purple, but I don't think purple will be the color. My mama. Okay, now we're going to, we didn't use any blush. Like I said, this is casual Saturday. And now we're getting ready to set everything. We're getting ready to take away that dry look. Okay, eyes closed, lips tucked. And what I do is I go back in with a wedgie and I just press the setting water into the skin. That's what I do. Now, I am all done. The only thing I don't like is the lipstick.
Oh, that's cute. Now, only thing I would do, I like the lipstick, except I would put a brown liner.
Yeah.
Yep, that's what I would do.
Now you gotta get a face front, a front of her face.
Close the eyes. Now perk the lips.
Okay. Now this is the final look from Sparkling Too Sweet. Like I said, this is my very first client. I'm always doing my own face the way I want to do my face, but practice make perfect. So we're gonna see what the next one look like. Okay, so we're gonna be signing out, and we're gonna throw at you some cyber kisses. Love you, and remember to thumbs up and subscribe. Okay, see you again soon.